I ain't here for peace, I'm here for war. I'm built from the grind, the streets don't forget.
Let's go. I'm the king of the struggle, born from the grind, where the real get buried and the fake stay blind. No sympathy for the weak, no love for the fake. I took losses like a man, now I'm living what they can't take. Raised by the block, blood stains on my shirt. I learned early trust and giving, it's earned with the hurt. I walked with the demons, slept with the pain. Now I'm speaking from the fire, my soul's in the flame. Every step's a battle, every breath's a war. I fought through the storm, now I'm ready for more. They see the throne, but don't know the climb. Every bar that I spit is a piece of my mind. I'm the king of the struggle, the truth and the pain. Every verse is a bullet, every line's like rain. No peace, just power, no trust, just crime. I rose from the bottom, now I take what's mine. Ain't no love for the fake, ain't no time for the weak. I'm built from the dirt, I'm the voice of the streets. King of the struggle, I don't fold, I fight. Now I'm living my reign in the darkest of nights. Seen homies fall, some by the blade, others by the lies that they never betrayed. The streets don't care, they'll eat you alive. I watch dreams fade while I struggle to survive. I don't chase clout, I chase respect. My reputation's earned, no need to reflect. I don't roll with the fakes, I'm solo in the game. Made my own rules, built my own name. I'm not a rapper, I'm a product of pain. A soldier in the field, walking through the rain. You can hate on the throne, but you'll never see me fall. I'm the king of the struggle, hear my battle call. I'm the king of the struggle, the truth and the pain. Every verse is a bullet, every line's like rain. No peace, just power, no trust, just crime. I rose from the bottom, now I take what's mine. Ain't no love for the fake, ain't no time for the weak. I'm built from the dirt, I'm the voice of the streets. King of the struggle, I don't fold, I fight. Now I'm living my reign in the darkest of nights. Darkest of nights, 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 darkest of nights. This is for the ones who never quit, for the ones who stood tall while they bled and split, for the warriors, the outcasts, the ones who survived. This is our anthem, we rise or we die. I got scars that speak louder than words. I got history written in bullets and curves. I was born for the fight, born for the grind. Every loss is a lesson, every failure's a sign. I'm the voice of the broken, the strength in the wreck, the shadows in the alley, the cold hard check. I'm here to remind you, you're never alone. If you're built for the struggle, then you're king on the throne. Yeah. Yeah. That speak louder than words. I got history written in bullets and curves. I was born for the fight, born for the grind. Every loss is a lesson, every failure's a sign. I'm the voice of the broken, the strength in the wreck, the shadows in the alley, the cold hard check. I'm here to remind you, you're never alone. If you're built for the struggle, then you're king on the throne. Yeah. 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 They say pressure makes diamonds, but where I'm from, pressure makes warriors. I got iron in my blood and fire in my breath. Yeah. Raised where the concrete crack and cry, where ambition's a weapon and the weak don't try. No silver spoons, just rusted chains. Dreams get buried under hunger and pain. I ain't preaching, I'm teaching through scars. My book got chapters written behind bars. I seen angels smoke and devils in church. Seen heaven in a hug and hell in a smirk. I walk like I made the pavement, like every step is sacred, no need for a statement. I was born in a war, raised in the wreck. Now I speak from my chest with a blade in my neck. I got iron in my blood, steel in my soul. Every rhyme's a bullet, every beat's patrol. No peace, just truth, no lies, just grit. Every verse I spit is a fully loaded clip. I don't run, I rise, I don't bow tall with this iron in my blood. No cap in my story, just facts and wounds. Every smile I wear got buried tombs. They told me chill, but I got no cool. I was forged in fire, shaped by the cruel. Ain't no fame in pain, but I turned it to gold. Now my bars weigh heavy, every track I hold. I don't chase dreams, I hunt with aim. This mic's my weapon, these words my flame. Yeah, you ain't lived till you fought for air, till your plates got scraps and the world don't care. I ain't never had help, just heart and war. Now my name rings loud from the street to the core. I got iron in my blood, steel in my soul. Every rhyme's a bullet, every beat's patrol. No peace, just truth, no lies, just grit. Every verse I spit is a fully loaded clip. I don't run, I rise, I don't bow, I burn. Everything they took, I made in return. You can keep your love, I built from mud, and I still stand tall with this iron in my blood. This ain't music, it's survival. Each word's a war cry, each breath's revival. I write with ghosts on my shoulder. Each bar make the cold world colder. So let them talk, let them doubt, let them hate. I've been broken, betrayed, and still carry weight. I spit for the youth in the dark with rage, for the soldier alone in a rusted cage. I don't flex chains, I flex my scars. I ain't riding waves, I'm rebuilding stars. I'm the voice of the unheard, the sound of the street, with nothing but truth in a warlike beat. Iron in my blood, heart in my hand, built from the bottom, now I command. I ain't asked permission, I took my shot, turned pain to poetry, and gave it all I got.
Yeah. We don't dream out here, we scheme out here. The streets don't sleep, so I never do either.
Yo. Cold nights, hard ice, dreams buried in the pavement. Raised in the war zone, loyalty my only state. Mama worked 2 shifts, pops ran from indictments. I learned early spec ain't a gift, it's a tight grip. Never blink, snake sliding silk suits, crooked cops in black boots. City echo with brute tools, got my soul stitched up with the pain of my kin. Every L taught me lessons, now I only play to win. Tad on my chest says built for this grind. Every bar's a bullet, every rhyme's a landmine. They say I'm heartless, nah, just armored by trauma. Seen hope bleed out on the steps of my mama. The streets don't sleep, they whisper at night. I walk with the shadows, I don't need light. Every step I take, I'm dodging the reaper, but my heart beat loud like a fully loaded speaker. Hands dirty, dreams heavy, still I rise. Look me in my eyes, you'll see fire and cries. I came from the mud, made a throne out of stone. Now I rule from the corner like it's already known. Look, I was baptized in liquor, sermons by OGs. Every block's a chapter, written in broke dreams. Life dealt a bad hand, but I shuffled the deck. Turned losses into leverage, now I cash every check. Clock ticking, but I ain't running from time. I face fate head on with a 9 in mind. Trust scarce, loyalty rare, betrayal common. But I move with a code like a street side shaman. Can't fake this grit, can't clone my scars. Tales in my flesh like jailhouse memoirs. I spit pain, truth, rage, and redemption. My lyrics like a sentence, life with no exemption. Streets don't sleep, they whisper at night. I walk with the shadows, I don't need light. Every step I take, I'm dodging the reaper, but my heart beat loud like a fully loaded speaker. king without a crown, a prophet with pain. My story ain't pretty, but it's realer than fame. Now they ask how I made it. 10 toes, no folding, with a chip on my shoulder and a heart staying golden. My enemies toasting to the thought of my fall, but I feast with the wolves, never answer the call. I write verses like verdicts, deliver like courts. My pen drips justice, realer than reports. A product of the gutter, but a voice for the lost. Every lyric I spit is truth, no gloss. The streets don't sleep, and neither do I. I ride for the ones who ain't get to say goodbye. Every word's a vow, every rhyme's a fight. I breathe this struggle till I reach that light. We raised in struggle, where silence is loud and pain's the muscle. Let's build from bricks they threw at us. Watch me. Born in the belly of the beast, no peace, where the roaches don't hide and the sirens don't cease. City never blinking, hearts never trust, where a dreamer gets shot if it don't ride with us. Hustle ain't a choice, it's a reflex twitch. I learned morals from the broke and the rich from a snitch. School was a block corner, books were the beef. I study war cries, now I write in relief. Cracks in the pavement mirror my soul. Still I molded my future from the grime and the cold. Mama had tears, daddy had none, so I became both a beast and a son. In the jungle made of cement, I carved my name from nothing but pain. Now they chant my flame. From ashes and grit, I built my sound. I don't wear no crown, I own this ground. They want the throne but never paid that toll. I bled for every inch, every bar is gold. I'm not just a man, I'm a myth they found. Came from the dark, now I run this town. Ain't no luck in my story, just scars and decisions. Dodge death like taxes, ran with visions. They talk loyalty but fold like a napkin. I walk solo, strapped with a passion. Grew up with villains that prayed with heat. Had angels and Jordans who died in the street. Taught me to watch tone and watch that back, cause smiles lie more than a blade in a sack. Now I spit sermons with a beat behind, and every verse like a brick in the shrine. I'm not trying to flex, I'm showing the climb. Every syllable carved from the grime and the time. In the jungle made of cement, I carved my name from nothing but pain. Now they chant my flame. From ashes and grit, I built my sound. I don't wear no crown, I own this ground. They want the throne but never paid that toll. I bled for every inch, every bar is gold. I'm not just a man, I'm a myth they found. Came from the dark, now I run this town. Look, they love the glow, but fear the roots. Want the fruit, but not the boots. You can't skip storms and call it strength. We earned every stripe, every foot of length. I ain't a hero, I'm a product of pain, but I rose like smoke from a match to a flame. Tales they tell, I lived in them raw while they posed for the gram. I broke out the law, no fame in the struggle, just hunger and heat. But I made that fire in the beats that speak. Now I sit with legends, but never forgot what it's like when the fridge is as empty as the block. In the jungle made of cement, I claim my fate. Turn the weight of the world into bars that relate. No fairy tales, just lines that pound. Welcome to my story, I own this ground. Pressure made diamonds. Nah, pressure made me. Let's talk. Born in the fire, raised by the flames. Taught never trust a smile, only trust pain. I came from the silence where screams echo loud. From hallways of gun smoke and fake ass proud. Broke bread with the wolves, still walk with the scars. Learned how to move when the world threw bars. I ain't a product, I'm proof that grit survives. Wrote scriptures and struggle, each verse alive. Bags under eyes, no sleep for the wicked. My prayers hit the roof, but they bounce, never sticked it. So I made a path carved from war and grind. A legend in progress, don't press rewind. I was born for the fire, built for the heat. Made from the ashes that rise from the street. Every loss a lesson, every bruise a right. Now I walk like a god through the endless night. They ain't never lived it, just spit that fraud. I bled in the field, now I speak like a lord. No choir, no crown, no robe, no choir. Just bars, my pain in a world on fire. I don't rap for applause, I rap for revenge. For the homies that died without making amends. For the nights I starved, for the days I froze. For the friends I lost to a game they chose. My pain got rhythm, my scars got rhyme. And I still got ghosts that tap on my spine. Never had a savior, never had peace. Just rage in a bottle and a dream off leash. I turned broken, nights into unshakable pride. Now I ride through the city with the heat by my side. Not for clout, for the code, for the cause, for the creed. For every soul that ain't make it out the stampede. I was born for the fire, built for the heat. Made from the ashes that rise from the street. Every loss a lesson, every bruise a right. Now I walk like a god through the endless night. They ain't never lived it, just spit that fraud. I bled in the field, now I speak like a lord. No choir, no crown, no robe, no choir. Just bars, my pain in a world on fire. See, they don't know the cost of survival. Of waking up just to fight for a rival. Of checking mirrors for threats, not for style. Of counting minutes, cause life ain't mild. Every bar is a brick, every rhyme is a blade. I built this whole throne from the dues I paid. You ain't felt hunger till it burned your pride. Till the rain's so cold, it feel like you die, but I ain't fold. I rose chest out, no shield. They threw hate like knives, but I stayed in the field. Now my voice echo loud from the gutter to the gold. And the fire in my soul that'll never get old. Yeah, I was born for the fire, blessed by the smoke. Forged in the struggle where real ones broke. No mercy, no fear, no peace, no quiet. Just truth in my lungs and a world on fire. I ain't here for forgiveness. I came to remind him what rises from the gutter don't owe no apologies. I came up where the sun don't shine, where the block's ice cold and the steel outline, where the cops don't care and the system rigged, where you hustle for dinner and sleep with the pigs. I seen homies flip fast for a chain and a name. Fell in love with the flash, got burnt by the flame. I learned early, loyalty's a rare breed, and every love you come with a seed of greed. Now my soul wear armor, my eyes read lies. I speak what I live, I don't rap for the skies. I'm the echo of pain, the voice of the cracks, the shadow in the alley with a blade in his raps. I don't need no apologies, no fake tears, no handshakes, no calls from lost years. I made it off the grid with no favors of fame. Now I carry my scars like a medal and name. They want peace, but I want truth. I bled too long, I spit proof in the booth. This ain't love, this war. doubt. Watch dreams drown slow while the rest make clout. I ain't bitter, I'm awake, I just see too clear how a friend will backstab you with a grin in the ear. So I write with a vengeance, spit with intent, like every line is a bullet from a life misspent. I got demons on deck and regrets on chain, but I made them my chorus, they dance in the rain. Can't fake this pain, can't mock my grind. I was raised by the wolves, now the throne is mine. No mansion, no Maybach, just rhythm and rage, and a path full of bars like a cell with a sage. I don't need no apologies, no fake tears, no handshakes, no calls from lost years. I made it off the grid with no favors or fame. Now I carry my scars like a medal and name. They want peace, but I want truth. I bled too long, I spit proof in the booth. This ain't love, this war with a melody. I walk through the fire, no apologies. I ain't your savior, I ain't your myth. I'm the cold and the wind and the heat and the fifth. I'm every sleepless night, every lost last chance, every step in the dark where the reaper dance. Now I don't seek peace, I seek meaning and pain. I put hell in these verses and pride in the chain. Let the world turn its back, I got beats and belief. I don't need your love, I found strength in grief. So when I spit, no, I speak for the bruised, for the broken, forgotten, betrayed and used. For the kid with a dream in a world on mute, who found his salvation in the grime and the loot. No apologies, just bars and truth. For the streets, for the lost, for the bulletproof youth. I ain't bowing, I ain't playing no role. I rose from the ashes, now I rap from my soul.
Yeah.
Straight from the gutter, I rose with the storm. King of the struggle, chaos is born. Blacked out thoughts with a gold-plated vision. I don't play the game, I made the division. I was raised where the sirens be lullabies. Cold nights, hunger, pain under bloody skies. Concrete jungle, got no leash on my pride. You can feel the hunger when I step outside. Steel in my voice, venom in my breath. I spit doomsday bars, every line a threat. Life taught lessons, but I skipped the class. Learned in the alleyways, flipping that stash. Mirror crack, but I see a king inside. Scarred knuckles, but I still wear them with pride. No fairy tale, this the block's prophecy. Ain't no peace talks, just raw honesty. I don't flex chains, I flex my will. You get chills when I rhyme, that's my kill. Mine like a vault, heart built in the fire. Loyal to the code, never been for hire. Crowning chaos, dripped in pain. Rose from the ashes, danced in rain. Built from the struggle, trained by the flame. I'm the storm they whisper, the face with no name. Crowning chaos, masked in grit. Every word I drop, that's a certified hit. No script, no gimmick, just truth and spit. This the rise of a legend, deal with it. Eyes like the reaper, soul never tamed. I don't chase fame, I engrave my name in the stone where real ones rest their tail. This for the ones who never made bail. Born where the lines get blurred with crime. Every move's chess, gotta guard your spine. But I don't fold, nah, I bend the scene. Stack my dreams where the streets ain't clean. I seen brothers turn ghosts for a dime. Seen mothers cry over chalk outlines. But I walk like a god through the devil's parade. My mind stays sharp like a switchblade fade. Legacy raw, heart on freeze. Voice like thunder when I breathe on beats. From the gutter to the throne, no handouts, bruh. Just hustling scars, that's the anthem. What? Crowning chaos, dripped in pain. Rose from the ashes, danced in rain. Built from the struggle, trained by the flame. I'm the storm they whisper, the face with no name. Crowning chaos, masked in sketch names. Gold tooth grin with a pitch black soul. Wrote scriptures in blood, made my story whole. No filters here, just raw and live. Every lyric I spit is how ghosts survive. From dirt to the diamonds, I carved that path. Ain't no cap, just wrath in a gas mask. Heard death call, but I let it ring. Too busy grinding with a crown on swing. Now I'm posted in lights where the darkest lay. And I still don't smile, got debts to pay. But I built this lane with my own two hands. Brick by brick, made them all understand. This ain't just rap, it's a war chant, feel me? Every verse like a blade, they gon' fear me. Yeah, you know what time it is. Another one from the shadows. Let's go. I'm from the block where the sun never hit, where the grind don't stop, we just never quit. Grew up with the hunger, yeah, the pain and the scars. Had to hustle for mine, no wish on the stars. Every day was a test, had to pass or get played. Where loyalty's rare and betrayal gets paid. Ran with the wolves, never scared of the pack. I was trained by the streets, now I'm moving on track. Came from the dirt, now the gold's in my hand. But I'm still the same savage, still standing on land. Kept the circle tight, trust is earned, not given. In the world where survival's the only way of living. Shadow on the block, I stay moving in silence. Born from the struggle, built from the violence. Had to earn my stripes, had to ride through the pain. Now I'm king of the streets, ain't no time for the game. Shadow on the block, I stay moving in silence. Born from the struggle, built from the violence. Had to earn my stripes, had to ride through the pain. Now I'm king of the streets, ain't no time for the game. I've seen the darkest nights and the coldest days. Had to hustle for a living, had to find my own ways. Money talks loud, but silence speaks louder. Had to learn the game, but I never been a coward. Made moves in the shadows, now I'm shining the light. Taught myself to hustle, made my future bright. They see me moving different, but I'm still from the block. I ain't never forget where I came, it's still what I rock. I've seen homies fold, I've seen them take the deal. But I keep it solid, I don't break, I don't kneel. They say blood's thicker than water, but trust is thicker than blood. You ain't real if you ain't earned it from the mud. Shadow on the block, I stay moving in silence. Born from the struggle, built from the violence. Had to earn my stripes, had to ride through the pain. Now I'm king of the streets, ain't no time for the game. I don't move for the fame, I move for respect. Every loss, every step, I just earned another check. From the bottom to the top, I ain't scared of the climb. I'm built from the struggle and the struggle's all mine. Used to sleep with the wolves, now I walk with the king. Came from nothing, now I'm hustling, doing my thing. I ain't never let the hate hold me down in the race. I just use the pain as fuel, I'm steady in my pace. I ain't playing with these clowns, I'm just making my moves. Got my mind on the money while I'm breaking the rules. They wanna take my throne, but they don't know to fight. I'll show them what's real when I step in the light. From the block to the penthouse, still moving with pride. I don't need the spotlight, I just need to ride. Every scar is a mark, every loss was a lesson. Now I'm teaching the game, no more second guessing. Shadow on the block, I stay moving in silence. Born from the struggle, built from the violence. Had to earn my stripes, had to ride through the pain. Now I'm king of the streets, ain't no time for the game. Yeah, it's the real right here. No gimmicks, no filters, just the truth from the block to the top. Let's get it. Started from the bottom, ain't no silver spoon. Had to grind in the dirt just to reach the moon. Grew up with the wolves howling at the afternoon. Now I'm stacking racks, they watching every move. Learned the streets young, kept my circle tight. Trust none, move fast and stay out of sight. Lost a lot of friends, but I stayed in the fight. Now I'm ballin' with the real ones, no fear in the night. Cold nights on the block, my heart was frozen. Had the scars from the grind, every muscle was swollen. They said I'd never make it, but I kept it rolling. Now I'm at the top, got the whole city be open. Street scriptures, written in the pain and the fire. Rise from the ashes, watch me climb, never tire. Hustle in my veins, every move takes me higher. Grit in my soul, we the ones they admire. Street scriptures, blood, sweat, and the grind. Never folded under pressure, kept my heart in line. Enemies try to hit, but my mind sharp as a knife. We run this, we own this, now it's our time. Used to hustle every block just to make a dime. Now I'm making millions, they still think I'm out of time. Keep the bag full, pockets heavy, gotta shine. But I never forget the struggle that's behind the climb. Fast cars, slow nights, moving like a king. But they don't know the work it took to get this bling. Every bar spit, let the real ones sing. The throne's been empty, now I'm claiming everything. Made it through the storm, yeah, the rain and the pain. Never been a follower, I was built to sustain. Now my name's on the rise, you can see it in the game. Every victory's earned, nothing here is just fame. Street scriptures, written in the pain and the fire. Rise from the ashes, watch me climb, never tire. Hustle in my veins, every move takes me higher. Grit in my soul, we the ones they admire. Street scriptures, blood, sweat, in the grind. Never folded under pressure, kept my heart in line. Enemies try to hit, but my mind sharp as a knife. We run this, we own this, now it's our time. They ain't see it coming, but we've been steady moving. Every step calculated, no room for losing. We built this empire from the ground, keep cruising. Kings on the rise, now the world's been choosing. Taught myself to hustle, no lessons, no hand. Did it all solo, now they understand. Kept my vision clear, never caught in the sand. Now I'm running the show, I'm the king of this land. They respect the grind, they respect the pain. Came from the dirt, now I'm breaking every chain. Put the work in, now I'm dipping in the lane. With the finest of the finest, watch the hustle rain. They try to break me, but they never could bend. I'm a soldier, not a rapper, this ain't just pretend.